What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome, 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 welcome. It's grind time, okay? Hence the school supplies. Hence the school supplies still on my desk. Okay? We gotta go, 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 okay? Put this up a little bit. Alright? It's our time to shine. It's almost fourth quarter, okay, of this Gregorian year, okay? But somebody did remind me that we're really only halfway in to the true year, but we don't even really know what number that is. Like, what will we call it's not 2025 in the true year. So anyways, it's time to get it together, y'all. Look, if you're listening to this message, you've been put in position to elevate, and don't waste this energy, okay? Because life happens in cycles, and the crazy part about it is that, like, we never are in the same place twice. Like, it's always different. Something that kind of trips me out, and I guess I'm going back to the calendar. It's like, you know, today is the 12th, August 12th, 2025. It'll never be August 12th, 2025 ever again. And I think what's the most interesting part, like, it's more than just, oh, because the next year. No, our planet, not our planet, our solar system moves just like our planet circles around the sun. Our sun and the whole solar system is circling around the galaxy. So we're never in the same place again. So, you know, even if sometimes opportunities do come around, but it's not that same opportunity, okay? And timing has a lot to do with a lot, okay? Timing and, you know, positioning, those things matter, okay? So don't get tricked out of your spot. The enemy does not want you to win. The enemy wants you to be lazy. They want you to repeat old cycles. They want you to go back and, you know, they want you to backslide. But something that I think that's happening with this Lionsgate, it's closing behind us. So what is it? It's the 12th. Give it another 4 days going hard. If you've been like fasting or, you know, whatever ritual that you've been doing, keep going for at least 4 more days to like seal it in behind the gate, okay? My puppy is down here doing something. What are you doing, girl? Hey, welcome, welcome. How you doing? Matthias is saying something about Eminem. I used to love, I love Eminem. Okay, I'm not gonna say I used to love him. I don't listen to him for real no more, but I don't know what you mean, what you're trying to say about that, but I fucks with Eminem. In fact, I was actually thinking about how I used to listen to Eminem. He came out when I was in the 5th grade. And I used to have to sneak to buy his album because it had the little parental advisory on it. I was literally thinking about that today. So I'm like, are you in my brain? What are you talking about? Adar says, I am fasting. Okay, good job. I'm not on my deepest fast, but I've quit smoking weed. Okay, so that's my fast. I've been eating pretty good, but I'm not fasting with my food right now. Steven says, hello, I love the channel, and how are you trying to help people heal and grow? Okay, so how do I help people heal and grow is by helping them to understand their energy. So that's what I do with the cards. It's knowing current energy, what's going on with the cosmos. But also, you know, learning and growing and healing, it really comes with self-love and choosing yourself. And so, you know, one thing that I've been doing this for years, okay, at least since 2019. And one thing that about my messages, I always feel like it comes back around to love yourself, follow your dreams, follow your heart, and like start your business or get in your divine life purpose. So that is how I do that. So thank you so much. Kitsy cats. Kitsy cats. Okay, I like that. She says, I'm such a diva. Thank you. Appreciate it. Steven says he's trying to start his own channel focusing on mental health, so I appreciate the inspiration. Yes, do it. Do it. Go, 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 go. Okay? Do it. Even if you don't feel like you have enough knowledge, it's okay. Because sometimes, like, people like that real stuff. You can just talk about how you healed yourself, you know, or the things that you've learned so far, even if you're like still in the midst of your study or you feel like you don't know everything. You're never going to know everything. The main thing is to start, okay? And whatever messages that you have the world, man, start putting that out. And I just said it's grind time, so get to it. You know, one thing about this YouTube thing that I have failed at, don't be like me in this, is you got to be super consistent. You know what I'm saying? So I heard like 5 videos a day. I also feel like going live gets more views than like just posting. So that's for when you start your channel. Okay, Steven says he's a hypnotherapist, so I'm hoping to use that to help people. Yes, I have done some hypnotherapy. I wish I could remember exactly what type it was called, because it was a specific type. But I had a friend on Facebook who reached out to me, and this is years ago. And she had just gotten into it. We'll call it hypnotherapy. Hers was a particular type, right? And she hit me up and she gave me a free session. And she like helped me to implement things into my self-conscious or my subconscious that are still there today. Like that's part of why I'm like really confident and radiant. It's because we put that in there. She put that in my subconscious. So, you know, yeah, when you believe things subconsciously, it's like, it's automatic. And if it was so good that I actually did a paid session with her, and it's pretty expensive. Okay, it's pretty expensive. But I had the money at the time, and she did it, and I love it. So I do believe in hypnotherapy and Reiki, all types of. I'm all about the mental too, because that's where it starts from. Everything starts in your mind. So thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Steven says, yes, that's what I tried to do too. I learned a test in college to see if you are hypnotizable or not, but it sounds like it worked for you a bit. Yes. So, she didn't put me in a hypnotized state. I can't describe what she did, but I did have to do like some weird like little, it was remote, but I had to do like some testing, and I don't know, it was like energy work, I guess. And I'd say it worked because, yeah, it's a nerve. But I'm excited for you in your journey. I guess we're gonna go with this deck because I'm being guided. It's in my hands. Okay, so let's go. LETSGO. LETSGO. Let's go. Once a cheerleader, always a cheerleader. Okay. All praises most high power. We are grateful. That went fast. Period. It says gratitude. Gratitude is alchemy 101. So as we're grinding it out, and maybe you get tired and you're like, I can't do this. Why me? Be grateful that you even can. Be grateful that you even have an idea. Be grateful that you got legs and breath and arms, a voice, a phone, the internet. Okay, there are so many things that we can be grateful for, even in the midst of hard times or uncertainty. Start counting them blessings, and it's going to raise your vibration and call in more things for you to be grateful for. Steven says the one he knows is an easy eye test, and I appreciate you understanding that I have to concentrate. But you're all good. You're all good. Okay. Cloud meditation. Look up. So they're saying be grateful to be in this position, as well as showing reverence for the divine. Okay. And I feel I'm also getting it as like raising your vibration. Okay. So, yes, they want you to look up. They want you to ask for answers. They want you to ask for guidance. And they want you to call in whatever it is that you're manifesting. Okay, so the divine is calling. Are you going to answer? Okay, it says cloud meditation, so you may want to getting into a meditative state, or practicing a prayer ritual, or however it is that you like to connect to divine. They are calling, okay? Silent treatment. So yeah, this is when God called you, it was in a conference call. It's one of my favorite lines. And so go within. It's a time when you're growing. It's a time to go within. It's nice to communicate with people, commune with them, but when it's really about that growth and grind, it says silent retreat. Okay, so go within to know the answers and to power up. Okay. Also, when you're grinding, you really can't tell nobody about it. Okay, so just get to it, put that work in, but less announcements. Okay, less announcement, need to know basis. Like, you know, if you're a partner with someone, let them know, like, look, I'm grinding. You know what I'm saying? But does Facebook really need to know? Not until the shit's ready. Okay, you have no idea, because even if you're like, oh, my friends love me, they care about me. Yeah, up until you start rising up to be great. Okay, they love you till they feel threatened. Okay, grace right here. I feel like this card always gives me, like, it doesn't matter like what disability or ailment or issues you may have had, however you may be scarred. It's like you are still worthy. Like this guy, even though he's missing an arm and a leg, he still has this crown on his head. So just because you may be lacking in some area does not mean that you are not being called to do this great thing. I'm going to have to kick my puppy out because she got the squeaky toy. Out. Out, mama. I'm sorry. That particular squeaky toy was going to keep going and going and going. Okay? Okay, so even if you are lacking in some areas, it doesn't matter. Okay, you're going to be able to accomplish your goals as long as you remain hopeful, grateful, and focus on the higher perspective. Okay. Creation partnered. With the sex magic energy here. And I did just say something about if you have a partner, make sure you can communicate with them about what you're doing. If you're partnered with someone, make sure that you're communicating and try to get on one accord with them, okay? I feel like if you're at this phase and you have a partner, that this is going to be a partner that is good for you and, you know, part of the journey. At this phase, okay, you should have, most people who are not good for you should be gone. And that's kind of the energy that I'm getting for this reading. That may not resonate for everybody, but at this phase, it feels like if you have a partner in your life, it's okay for them to be there, okay? Because a big part of the journey is letting go of a lot of people who aren't good for you. And with the sex magic, so it's like, it's giving me that energy of when two or more are called in my name, I'm there. Okay, so of course sex magic can be plain and simple what that is, but it's also kind of like just being on one accord with your partners. It even can be business partners. Okay, that's magic, baby. Okay, having two people agree on something, two people manifesting. Ooh, baby, it's getting hot in here. Okay, like that. Woo, is beautiful. Creating something together, love it, love it. So yes, truth and facts, period. And then with this heart, it's giving me some more emphasis. So like if you don't have a partner, or you do, I feel like the people that are coming into your life right now are going to really be like actually good for you. Like I'm excited because I the only people in my life left are my children. Okay, which my children are amazing, but like, but I, you know, of course I want to have friends and a lover, right? And so I just feel this energy of like actual reciprocal love, okay, whether it's platonic or romantic, is on its way. Like the next people or that come into your life, you're going to have, your discernment is higher. And that's why we're keeping our vibration high. This is why we're spending time with ourselves. This is why we are meditating. Okay. This is why we're practicing gratitude, because it doesn't mean that bad people, low vibing people are not going to like come around ever. It just means that we're not going to choose those to be our people. You know what I'm saying? And so we're going to be making some really great choices and encountering people who actually are on the same frequency for us to make this magic. Okay? So I think what we need to do is stay focused on where we're headed. That is how you attract in your tribe for whatever level you're on, is staying focused on that level. So like I said about this lion gate is closing behind us. So just keep going. You may feel like, well, maybe I want to talk to so-and-so. You don't need to. You don't need to. You know? Allow people to be in your past. Some people, you know, they could be relatives, or, you know, not everybody you can physically remove yourself from forever, but just on a mental level. Like, you just know that cousin Brian can't come because cousin Brian, like, you quit smoking and cousin Brian is still smoking. Y'all can't kick it. Okay? For real. Okay? The divine is calling you. They love you. Okay? Whatever it is that you've done, whether you've been out here actively fighting spiritual battles and warring for heaven, or you're just a person who's decided, I'm going to choose myself. I think I can create something. I want to help people. I want to make a positive impact in the world. Okay? The divine loves you for that. They love you for that. Okay. I also feel like this is our if you have any past over loved ones, they want to hug you just like that. They're so proud of you. It makes me feel a little bit emotional with that part, but it's like, look at the love and embrace. Okay. The divine loves you. Your past over loved ones love you. Okay. And they're here to assist you in this grind time. Okay. So family and essence. Okay, so you may have had to cut off family. I think you could probably depict this from this visual. Okay, so look, this is kind of like a mirror, a broken energy, right? But I kind of feel like with these two here, like maybe they escaped this broken family. So you may be the generational curse breaker. Sorry, guys. On my channel, sometimes I have to yarn hella much. And I was just talking about Passover loved ones. My Passover loved one is my Nana. Okay? So that's just like confirmation. But the fact that she had this knife in her hand is why I was kind of like, you might have to cut a certain family off. Even people you thought, you know, that you'd never want to cut off. Or maybe it causes you like a certain level of confusion about cutting them off. Okay? Yeah, I feel like it's something like breaking curses. It's like the changes in your mindset is what did it. I'm getting this like broke illusions as well. So maybe everybody was trying to say maybe the perfect happy family picture, you know, means mom and dad and kids, they all stay together and they live under the same roof and everybody does the same job. But like, perhaps that's hella been toxic. You know, maybe the relationship between mom and dad is super toxic. And so, you know, we're breaking the illusion that a family has to look a certain way. I kind of feel like this is separate. What is this message? What's this? Let's go. So I'm pulling on this family energy here and the essence. So yeah, it's something about raising the vibration and creating balance and restoring a level of balance here. So I definitely feel like this is generational curse breaker energy. Okay, with the food especially, a lot of times people have the same diseases because they eat the same bad foods. Okay, and then this balance here, and it's a wizard, so it's like you are actively doing this. It's not like, oh, I'm passively breaking generational curses. It's like, no, you are making intentional choices that are breaking chains. Okay? I made a tiny little poem. I was going to post it on my Facebook. I think I said, I conjure with my hips, I conjure with my lips, I conjure with my voice, and I conjure with my choices. I was just going to do a little Facebook voice, right? And that's that energy here, though. Like, you are actively putting intention into healing, okay? Changing your diet is big. And it's not always just like, oh, the food, but it's like what you watch, what you talk about, whatever it is that you consume, things we allow in our life, okay? So I feel like, yeah, I'm just so excited about the fact that you are breaking that. All right, we're going to pull a few more. And I'm going to go ahead. Like the Thrive Variety is on the bottom. And this has been kind of in my mind because I just quit smoking. So it's just like, this is about your, even though this is the cannabis oracle, the metaphysical cannabis oracle deck, they included a card that talked about the importance of sobriety. So even though this card is all about cannabis, right, it still says you need that clarity of mind. Sorry, guys, I'm starting to... I'm like, now I got something in my eye, all right? I'm going to switch decks. This is my oracle deck. I call it Life Remedies. Fairies. I do believe in fairies. I do believe in fairies. I do. And that's kind of like how you have to make your dreams come true. Like, you know, in Peter Pan, when people said, I don't believe in fairies, the fairies like died. Okay? So your belief, your belief that you can make things happen is essential. Okay? Also, I do believe in fairies. I do. And I feel like it's that tinker energy, like that behind the scenes, like the universe is conspiring to make things happen. I said it's a divine time for you to grind, okay? Like harvest energy. You know, I'm getting this visualization because I watched a lot of Tinker movies with my kid when she was smaller. And like they would, like the spring fairy, okay, helps the new plants grow, and it's like all in the background, and it's like it's helping, you know, things bud. So we're about to go through a harvest. I got some tomatoes on my porch. I haven't gotten any actual tomatoes yet, but I know that's because it has to, things bloom with less hours of sunlight, right? That's when the fruit gets produced, right? So it's like that tinker energy of, helping things to grow, like making sure that things go according to plan, you know, making sure that things turn out right type energy. So I just feel like this is like the universe is conspiring to help you right now, man. So discipline. So if you're being called to fast or to work out or to show up every day on YouTube or to post 5 times a day on your Facebook, you know, discipline. Making sure you get I got 2 damn jobs, okay? But one of them I don't like have to show up to. Like it's based on me, right? And so it's just like disciplining myself. Like, girl, you got to go get that money. Like, you're tired. Okay, maybe you're not scheduled or maybe you don't have to go, but you do have to go. You know, so it's like disciplining yourself to do things even when you're tired and don't feel like it. You're not always going to feel like it. Millionaires don't always feel like it, but they got to do that shit, okay? So that you can, like, there is a, telling yourself you're going to do something and then actually doing it, that is a big accomplishment, okay? That's not a small thing, is what I'm trying to say. The promises that you make to yourself are so important. This ointment card keeps coming out. And I feel like you need to seal the deal, okay? You got to seal the deal by, you know, like cultivating. Like I was just talking about conjuring, okay? You want to cultivate the energy by keep working at it. Like you seal it in, like what we were talking about at the beginning of the live about subconscious programming. It's like you're sealing in certain ideas into your subconscious so that you can have an auto response. This Cancer energy that's giving me nurture. Okay, nurturing yourself, your ideas. So along with the discipline energy, we're going to mommy it, mother it, nurture it into life. Carry it. Incubate it, okay? 2 more cards, I'm going to let y'all go. They're going to give me a whole damn deck. Let's try it again. They gave me 2 at once. Oh, wow. I feel like this is double prayer energy. With the prayer and the air, like, I feel like this just emphasizes it. So this is, what it's emphasizing is, okay, keeping your thoughts pure, loving, high vibrational, praying to the Most High. It's like, I just really feel like this is like a big brainiac. Like your mindset has everything to do with this. So just make sure you're controlling your thoughts, redirecting your thoughts. Okay. So if you start to feel tired, like, you know, remember like gratitude, which was our first card. I'm grateful I can even go to this job. I'm grateful I can get this money, even though I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, just when you're feeling like weary, remember all the things that you have to be grateful for. Okay, so I wanted to pull from this one. And especially since that prayer card came out. It's crazy because it's like the enemy was definitely like trying to get me to not be present with you guys. I've been gone for like nearly a week. And I was saying, oh, I'll get back to it tomorrow. And I was like, nope. 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 I already said that yesterday. And then it's like, the thing that shocks me every time that I like take a break from coming here with you guys is like how much I love it, how natural it feels. Like, yeah, I was tired, but I still had some energy for y'all. Okay. I am part of all life and infinitely connected to spirit and my soul tribe. I embrace all connections I make on this sacred journey. I feel like that definitely like ties it all together. That you're definitely calling in soul tribe. I am part of all life and infinitely connected to spirit and my soul tribe. So even though you may have not met your soul tribe, they're still out there. So you're not alone. So even in your silent retreat, you're not alone. You know why you're not alone? Because I'm in a silent retreat. You're in a silent retreat. Homegirl down the street is in a silent retreat. Our other friend we don't know yet is in a silent retreat. You know, and we're going to be able to support each other. Like me and my, me and the reader I really follow the most, will do like prayer events. And, so it's like we're all collectively praying. We do it like, say 11:11 is going to be the prayer event time. So we all will pray at 11:11, but not together. Like, oh, we need to all get online. No, I'm at my house praying. She at her praying. Somebody else at work praying. You know, at 11:11, and we're not even on all the same time zones. Okay, but it's giving it back to that 2 or more gathered. There's power there. Okay, the Most High is there. Okay, so we are part of a community of people. So you may feel lonely in your immediate vicinity. You may feel like you can't talk, or maybe you feel like you're not supported by other people around you, but you're supported by the divine, and we're actually supporting each other also, even if we don't know each other. Like, we're connected even if we don't know each other. Okay? So you are not alone, because we are all experiencing a lot of the same things. Okay, last card, guys, because it's time for me to go night-night. Last card. Thank you. Spirit is in control. There is no need for me to try to rush or force anything. Delays are beneficial and part of the greater divine plan that is unfolding. So yeah, just stay focused. You don't have to force anything. You just need to do whatever the divine is telling you. Take really good care of yourself. Okay? If you're like, I don't know what the divine's telling me, get in the tub. Okay? Okay? Figure out what your favorite color is. Like, who are you? Like, because sometimes it's like that. Sometimes it's like, I don't know, it's like they teach you, they show you things in mysterious ways, but what I've learned is that it's like, follow your heart. Like, whatever your heart is telling you is the right answer, you know? And if you're like, I don't know what my heart's telling me, well, like, let's clear, you know? All right, guys. Peace be with you.